Hello guys, welcome to my channel to polish your CSE concepts with me. So let's get started. In today's video we are going to see one evergreen important topic, that is how to find out mean, median, mode, standard deviation and range. Actually this is known as an evergreen important topic because this topic or these are the questions that we know that are important since class 10th. In class 9, 10th, 11th, 12th or even in various streams of engineering, these are the most important questions. Why? Because these things are directly also asked, that find out mean, find out median, find out mode. Directly also they can be asked, or there are various methods or various techniques for solving which we need to first find out mean, median, mode and such things, and then only we can apply those techniques. Fine. So we can say that these are the basics of all the techniques. So in this video we will be seeing in detail that how we can find out mean, median, mode, standard deviation and range. We will see all these five with the help of a detailed example, their formulas and how to solve it. Fine. Now here, as you know, as we are carrying out the series of data mining and data warehouse, it is important to know that why we are learning this here, because as we know there are many data mining techniques. In order to apply those techniques, we first need to find out these things. For example, if we quickly take the example, we have already seen that how to fill the missing values. If in the given bulk of data, if any value is missing, how you can fill that value. So we have seen that one of the techniques was, whatever data was available, we were finding the mean or median value of the available data, and whatever value we were getting, we were putting it in the place of the missing value. Fine. So that was just a small example. Similarly, there are various techniques in which we need to find out mean, median, mode and these things first, and then only we can carry out with those techniques. Fine. So in this video we are going to see these things in detail. So what is the question? For example, this X is the data set that is given to us with all these data. There are 20 numbers. Fine. So 20 data are given to us in our data set, and this is the data set for analysis, and what we need to do is we need to find out these 5 things for this given data set. Fine. So the first thing is, what is the mean of data set X? This data set is given. First of all, we have to find out its mean value. Now this is one good practice, that before finding out mean, median, mode and all, keep it a practice that first of all arrange this data in ascending order or increasing order. Fine. Because in mean, I guess it's okay. In mean it will not make any difference, but in case of median or in case of range, you need to arrange this in increasing order. So it is a good practice that first of all, the first thing that you should do is, whatever data is given to you, first of all arrange it in increasing order. Fine. Now after doing that, we will first find out the mean. How to find out mean value? It is denoted by X bar. This bar is for mean. So X bar will be equal to what? Mean value is equal to the summation of all the data that is given to us divided by the number of data. So the numerator will be this summation of all these data. That is, whatever data is given to us, we have just plussed them here in numerator, and in denominator it is total number of data. Now total number of data given to us in this data set is 20. So the sum of all these things divided by 20, that is equal to 190 divided by 20, and we will get 9.5. Fine. So in this way we got the value of mean as 9.5. Now the second one is, what is median, and what is the median of this given data set. Now how to find out median? In order to find out median, what is the formula or what is the technique? Simply remember this thing, that whenever the number of data given to you is odd, fine, whenever it is odd, for example, let's say it is 3. So you are having 3 data, that is 10, 11, 12. So whenever you are having odd data, odd number of data, fine, what you need to do is you have to simply pick this up, pick the middle number up. See, here 3 numbers are there. So if I pick up the middle number, it is the second number, 11th. So you just have to pick up the middle number and you can say that this is your median. So in this case, my median will be 11. But whenever the number of data given to you is odd, that is for example 4, here 4 data is given. In that case, there is not a specific middle number. There are 2 numbers in middle. So in this case, what will be my median? In this case, I will find out the average of these two middle numbers, that is 10 plus 11 divided by 2 will become my median. Fine. So this is the simple thing you need to keep in mind regarding median. Now in order to find out median for this given data set, we know that the number of data in this given data set is 20, that is even. So what we can do, we have to pick up the middle two numbers and we have to find out their average. So what is the middle of the median of this given data set? We have to pick up the 10th number plus 11th number and we have to divide it by 2. Simple, we have to find their average. Now here also keep one thing in mind very carefully, that in this case you cannot simply take 10th number and 11th number data from the given data set. What you need to do is, as I told, you have to first arrange it in increasing order and ascending order, and only after arranging it in increasing order, then you have to pick up the 10th number and 11th number from that increasing order. Fine, this is the increasing order we have written. So from there we have to pick up the 10th number and 11th number data and we have to divide it by 2. So that is this 8 plus 9 divided by 2. It will give me 8.5. So the median value we got is 8.5. Now third is, we have to find out mode. So what is asked here? What is mode? What is the modality for the data set X? What is the modality for the data set X? Now what is mode they have asked, so we will be seeing the definition also. Mode is another measure of central tendency. Mode is simply another measure of central tendency, and mode for a data set or set of data is the value that occurs most frequently in the set. Fine. So from here only you can say that only we just have to check one thing, that the value that is repeated most frequently or most number of time in the set, we can say that that is the mode value. Now in our case, if you check out the given data, if you check out this given data, all the numbers are being repeated 1, 2 or 3 times, but only 12 is repeating 4 times. See, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 12 is repeating 4 times. That means we can say that 12 is repeating most frequently, and so the mode value for our given data set is 12. Fine. So the mode value for the given data set is 12. So we have seen 3 things. Now the fourth thing is, find the standard deviation for the data set X. Actually many people are thinking that it is quite tough to find out standard deviation, but actually it is not. You just need to remember this formula and it is actually very easy. So how to find out standard deviation? Standard deviation is we can signify standard deviation by this sigma. Fine, standard deviation is this sigma. So the formula is sigma square is equal to summation of xi minus x bar whole square divided by n, where xi is the particular data of our data set, x bar is the mean value, whatever mean value we have already found out. Fine, x bar is my mean value, and n, what is n? N is the total number of data that is given to us. Fine. So this is the formula you need to remember. Summation of xi minus x bar divided by n and the square of it. So if we put our given values in this formula, we will get sigma square is equal to, see, this whole data we will get in the place of xi, one by one you have to put the data of our data set, that is 3, 4, 5, 5, whatever data we are having, these 20 data, and minus x bar. X bar is our mean value, that is 9.5. So minus 9.5 is constant in all the brackets, you can see them. We have to square them, and at the end we have to find the summation. So we will add them all divided by n. N means the total number of values in our data set. So the total number of values in our data set was 20. So divided by 20. So after solving this, we will get this is equal to 327.25 divided by 20, which is equal to 16.3625. So this is the value we got for our standard deviation. Fine. And the last point, okay, sorry, this is the value we got for sigma square, but because the formula was for sigma square, but we know that standard deviation is what? Sigma. So this is the value we got for sigma square. Now simply the standard deviation sigma will be equal to, we need to find out the square root of this. So this is equal to, sigma will be equal to square root of 16.3625, which is equal to this 4.045. This will become the final value of my standard deviation for the given data set. Fine. And now the last thing is How to find out range? Now this is the easiest part. In order to find the range for any data set, it is equal to what? Maximum minus minimum. Means we have already arranged our numbers or arranged our data in increasing order. So here you just have to find the difference of your maximum data minus minimum data. That is, in our case it is 19 and 3 respectively. So my range will be equal to 19 minus 3, which is equal to 16. So the range of the given data set is 16. Fine. So I hope you have understood all the 5 points very clearly. You can solve them out with different examples. So if you liked the video, if you found it helpful, please like it, please share it as much as possible. And if you have not subscribed the channel yet, please subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.